Hi everyone, and welcome back to the studio. So, as you can tell in this video, I am trying out a new pattern. Well, I've had it for a little while. It's the Granny Ruth stocking from Stitch Sister Co. And I've been wanting to try it out for a while, and I figured this would be a good opportunity to do so. And, you know, why not? So, this is the yarn I'm going to use. It's not super Christmassy, and I haven't fully decided if I'm using both. I'm most likely going to be using this one. It's Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light. And this is in the color, I think it's Bluebird. And there is about, where's the yardage? 218 yards. And then I might use this as like the top of the stocking. It's same brand, and this is in color turquoise. This is about 218 yards, and I think the pattern requires one second. So it requires, for the big stocking, which I'm going to do because I'm making this for a good family friend, it requires about 63 yards, or about 2 ounces. So yeah, I am doing this. So I kind of followed the material. So it's using a 5mm hook. I might use a bigger hook, but it's a bulky 5 weight. Bulky weight, so weight 5. Oh, this might be a little bit bigger. So yeah, anyway, it's gonna be a pretty big stocking. So again, I'm probably gonna start off with this, and then if I decide to do the, do I know how to do all these? Skip, I know how to do that. Space, half double crochet. I know how to do that. Back loop, and over fasten off. Okay, I know how to do all the stitches. HCC. I know how to do that. So my gauge isn't gonna match this. I usually don't do gauges just because I did one. I would only really do it for a wearable, but also two, it's like if I'm not doing it in the same yarn type, my gauge is gonna be different. So, and plus two, like, tensions are different. So like in the patterns that I have on my Etsy store right now, I don't have a, or I think it's just a one pattern, but I don't have a gauge because it's like tensions are different, and it's a personalized granny square. Oh, there's a, okay. Okay. So I was talking about the gauges. So I don't do gauges, but just because, like I said, if you have like a really different tension, it could come out differently, and then it could be like too much of a hassle to try to change your tension to fit, and then it's probably not going to be consistent. So okay, so I'm probably going to refer to the pattern. Well, I might refer to the video a little bit. We'll see how I do with the pattern. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So I pretty much know how to do all the steps, so I'm not super worried about this. I mean, I might watch the video for the heel part just because I'm okay with making a heel, but I might want some guide for it. And I might do it for the cuff as well. But okay, so yeah, I'm probably just gonna start off making the toe and then I'll probably refer to the video. But what I'm gonna do with this video, just to kind of keep it on the shorter side, is I'm gonna come back and when it's done and just show you my end result and let you know what I think, just to make it a little bit quicker. I contemplated this for a little while and I decided that I'm gonna wind the yarn if I can freaking find the center. And thing is I contemplated doing this just because I'm like, I want to get straight into this, but then I'm like, I'm gonna get so freaking annoyed when I have to do the center pull later, or if it's flipping and flopping around. I can freaking get this out. So I am looking into getting one of those hanging. Okay, so I think this is where the center is, somewhere here, because I am looking into getting one of those. What time is it? It's been a crazy day. I've been looking. What am I saying? I've been looking into getting one of those yarn holder things where you can crochet from the outside in. But right now that's so not a priority. So, and besides, I don't need it. Like, I have my yarn winder, which I can use to wind up yarn. And I can do center pulls because overall, like, once I do the yarn winder, center pulls are mostly overall easy. Okay, do I even have it in here? I should. Okay. Oh, wrong cord. Okay. So, yeah. Center pulls, once I wind up the yarn, kick my yarn on my own, like I said, center pulls become pretty easy. So, there we go. Where did I set the end? I don't know. Oh boy. I have to find the end again. Isn't this fun? Crocheting is fun, guys, I promise. Okay. I'll figure this out, but I'll have it wound up in a little bit. Okay, so it's the next day. I decided to kick up all of the yarn that I had so you can see it all right there. Like I said, I haven't even started on the stocking yet. Just because I impulsively decided to cake the yarn and then I decided that I need to finish caking the yarn. But we're now starting on the project. One second, let me change the angle. But we're now starting on it, and like I said, I will come back once I have finished it, and I will let you know how it all goes. I'm just open up. One second. Sorry, I accidentally pressed stop instead of pause. Okay, I was just trying to open up the project. So, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the toe and then do the rest of the video, and once it gets to like the heel, I'll probably pick up with the video there. So I'm also gonna have Hilda playing in the background, just as some like easy background noise. But yeah, I'm going to use those bottom two colors back there, and like I said, I'll come back when I'm finished and I'll let you know what my thoughts are. So it is December 8th now, and I have finished the stocking. If you're watching this on the Shanna Lee show, this is posted like 2 months later. But I have finished the stocking. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. I'm not surprised, but I just wasn't expecting it to be this huge. It's not a surprise, like I said, just because of the type of yarn that I used. Like, it is basically the size of my arm. Like, if we're going from here to like basically here, it's basically fingertip to armpit. So it's a lot bigger than I was expecting, but again, that's not an issue, and it's not like we have to fill the full thing. This is for a family friend of ours, and yeah, we already have it hanging on our little stocking tree, which I'll show after this. But yeah, I'm gonna already stick 2 things in here since we have some Seas Candy chocolate oil balls in here. So I'm gonna stick those in, and then we'll just go from there with whatever else we have. So yeah, I'm really happy with the progress, and just to show you what it's like hanging on our little Christmas tree hanger, I'll show you that right now. So yeah, that's what it is. It's a lot bigger than our other stockings, as you can tell, but again, that's largely due to the type of yarn that I used. So as I said, I'm very happy with this, and I think it's kind of fun that there's the holes in it, so you can kind of have somewhat of a sneak peek without like fully knowing what's in it, you know. So that's this. And overall, like, the pattern itself was very easy to follow. For me, like, it's kind of weird because I've noticed that for me, at least, there have been, like, when I first started out crocheting, I was very video heavy with patterns. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, I was very video heavy at the start of my crochet journey, but now I'm more like pattern heavy, written out pattern heavy, with videos as supplements. Like, if the video is the only way, I'll watch the video, and like, I do like videos because you can scroll back and forth based on like whatever part you're at. But yeah, the pattern super easy to follow, the video very easy. Like, I didn't watch the full video, I just watched it for like the heel part and then the cuff. There are 2 options for the cuff. You can either do what I did, or you can like double it up for a fold over cuff. I just did it this way just because of how big it was and how big this is as a whole. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. I do recommend it if you need an easy stocking pattern. And this was like a very quick, I'm not quite sure how long it took me, like hours wise, but it didn't take me that long to do. So if you need something that's relatively quick right before the holidays, then this is a good one. I know this is going up after the holidays, but just in advance, if you need something quick before the holidays, this is a good one to do. So that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.